Hi CCC family, it's Dawn Marie with Custom Comfy Crochet, and today we're going to learn how to make these cute little birds out of only yarn and a little bit of tissue paper. I mean, you've got the eyes and the nose and stuff, and I'll tell you what all you need for that. But this is really fun. It's really easy. If you've been following my channel for a while, you see that sometimes I'll take a video that I see trending on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram where they show something that looks really easy and it's really quick, but it's kind of really hard to do. So I found a way to do it and make it easy. So you're going to need a square of cardboard, stock paper, whatever, a pair of scissors, a darning, actually you won't need a darning needle, but you are going to need, if you want to make the nose the way I've done it, you're going to need some felt, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And you're also going to need some doll eyes. I just use some hot glue and press those in to the side there, but you can use regular yarn. And my other bird, this bird right here, it's just got regular black yarn pulled through on each side, and that's all I did. So you don't have to have the doll eyes, and you can find anything you want to make the nose. I'm going to show you how to cut that out. It's just like an oval, and then you glue it to the side, so you don't have to necessarily use that. I just had some around and I thought it would work out really well. So having said all that, a hot glue gun or some fabric glue, you're going to need that for the nose. Unless you want to crochet it on, you could do that too. So you're going to take your cardboard and you're going to take your 3 different colors, and you're going to wrap them around your piece of cardboard 25 times. You can make them as long as you want. This piece of cardboard is about 7 by 7. So just, whatever you want to do, just think about that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it around 25 times. And then you can cut off, and then you do your other colors 25 times, your other 2 colors. You can use any colors you want. I'm just using some redheart yarn here. Sorry about my camera. It's kind of hard to do these on camera, but I wanted to show you one rotation of this. And so, but yeah, any kind of yarn you want to use, you can use for this. A sturdier yarn might be better. And so then right here up at the top of the cardboard where I was wrapping it, I'm going to cut right there, and then you can pull it off, and then you have all yarn the same size. There's going to be a few small pieces there from where you wrapped it. Just pull those out, and then you've got exactly what you need. And then, like I said, do that 2 more times with your 2 different colors. Okay, so now I've got my 3 different colors here. I'm going to take my white, and I'm going to place that over the yellow. So the white that I'm using here, so the direction that I put these in is where your colors are going to be. So keep that in mind. So if you want your bird to have a white belly, then it's going to be this way. And if you want it to have a different color, the orange is going to be the wings, and the yellow is going to be part of the body. So just think of that. So I'm putting down the yellow, and then I've got the white on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off a piece of yellow yarn, because I'm going to use that to tie this together. So I'm going to fold my yellow over the white yarn, just like this. And then I'm going to take my yellow piece of yarn, and I'm going to tie a knot right close to the yellow and the white here. So now I'll take that yellow piece of yarn and place it under the yellow yarn that's closest to the white where it folds over, and that's where you're going to tie it. You want to tie it tight and make sure that everything is even, but you don't want to manipulate your yarn a lot. Like, you don't want to pull on it, because you just want it to kind of flow. So just tie it right there, make sure it's tight, make sure everything's good and even, as you can see that I'm doing here, and then that's fine. You're going to cut off these long pieces here at the end, unless you want to keep them. for the end of your bird, whatever you want to do, but I cut those off to keep everything even. And then we're going to fold the white part like this, and we're going to take a white piece of yarn and basically do the same thing that we did on the other side. So we're just going to take our white yarn, place it as close as we can to the yellow, and then we're just going to tie a knot, and then that white yarn will just flow back into the white just the same way that the yellow did. Then I want you to take some tissue paper and take about 4 pieces there and fold them together. And then you're going to fold them once down again, and then once down again. And then you're going to take the top and you're just going to twist it. You want it to look slightly rounded, so just keep twisting that top there. And then you're going to take about 1 inch off of the end because we really don't need it to be that long, okay? And this is what we're going to use to kind of make the head, the top of the bird, to kind of poof out a little bit more. So now I'm going to take my orange piece of yarn and I'm going to place it right here between the yellow and the white, right on top. And then I'm going to place that tissue paper right there at the top of that. Then I'm going to fold the yellow yarn over the orange and the white, just like you see me doing here. And I'm just kind of smoothing it out. Then I'm going to turn it, pick it up with my hands, and I'm kind of just manipulating it just a tiny bit to cover the tissue paper on the side. But then you're going to take the orange and you're going to fold over on one side, and then you're going to fold over on the other, and that's going to cover some of that as well, okay? And so look at that, you've already got a cool little bird. It's really easy. Once you put the eye and the nose on, it all comes together. So once you put the orange over like this, you're kind of holding it with your hand to kind of give it its shape. And then you're going to take an orange piece of yarn, and now you're going to go over that orange part and knot it off to keep it just where it needs to be. So you can see now when you use these colors where they're going to be on the bird. So just keep that in mind depending on where you want all of your colors to be. So then after I tie it there, I'm going to turn it over and I'm just going to tie it again. I just want to make sure that it, does not ever come undone. And then I'll go across the top one more time. And then this orange will also just fall back right into the orange color that we have. So that's really cool. There's no working any ends or anything like that. Really easy, really fun stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to use this piece of gray felt and I'm going to make the beak for the bird. So I'm making like a tiny leaf, okay, basically. You want to cut out like a leaf. But you want it to be really straight at the end. So I'm going to even cut it off a little bit more. So it's like a thin, straight leaf is what you want to cut out, okay? And if you need to make a stencil or something like that, go ahead and do it. And then all you're going to do is you're going to fold it over and you're either going to use fabric glue or you're going to use hot glue. So I'm going to use some hot glue and I'm going to fold that over and get it nice and pointy there. Taking just a little bit of hot glue, I'm just going to place it right here, right at the top there. At the bottom of the yellow, you can see where I'm placing it. That's where you're going to place it. For some reason, my camera cut off where I put the eyes, but all I did was I took some hot glue and I put it down into the hole there on the side, and then I put in the doll eye. So I did that for both sides. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it so much. And if you need any help, comment below. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye.